Hey, I'm Lisa with Vacay Vans. This is Winona the Airstream. She's a 1979 Airstream Overlander, 26 foot, and I've had her for about a year and a half. Just finished the renovation about 6 months ago. So if you guys want to go check her out, let's do it. Welcome. The Airstream was actually in really good condition, and I wanted to keep it with all of its retro everything, even the orange carpeting. But after spending a couple nights in here, I had a reaction from black mold. So a little bit of a surprise. Ended up gutting the Airstream a little bit sooner than I planned to. So stripped everything out and actually did a few different iterations. At first I had a desk here, then I was going to put a bed back there, and it's been kind of a process. So this is the first completion of the renovation. This is the bed, and there's some storage underneath here, which has been pretty sweet. I can fit, a shop vac and heater and lots of bigger items there. And this is built in, so it's really kind of become a loungy type situation. It's a full bed here. I cut the back edges of this mattress to kind of fit in here just right. So I'm super happy with this bed setup. It's just really comfortable and cozy, and my cats are pretty into it. This is Fry. I was able to make the kitchen pretty enormous. I really wanted this to feel open, and so this is a 12-foot long countertop, and the kitchen is from IKEA. Just kind of, found the cabinets that would fit in the space and got this walnut countertop. And it's just been really nice to have so much storage. Kind of obsessed with these. These are really fun little vintage touches. Big fan. So I actually created more storage than I really needed to for the kitchen. After spending some time living in a camper van, I kind of realized that you don't really need that much more than 2 forks and 2 plates. So really just the kitchen stuff fits mainly just in this drawer. And then I have some hanging storage here. Down here I kind of have this as a pantry so that the food stays out of the way and my cats don't eat it all. And then this has become an extension of my closet. So I usually put my clothes in here and then more clothes down here. So that's become, multifunctional, the space. Then I have some sewing machines down here, and usually just random storage in here, towels and things like that. I also have this storage, which has been pretty essential. Just some cat stuff up there, closet, and then down here I have the litter box hidden away in the cabinet, which is pretty nice to have that out of the way. This is a built-in bench, and all this wood is reclaimed wood from barns in Austin, Texas, and around the Hill Country area. So this is flooring that's 1940s, really small flooring, and then this is just a variety of reclaimed wood, just different colors. And I have a really awesome carpenter that helped me with a lot of these details. Storage here. I think my cat maybe escaped. He's a little escape artist. This little table I can move around, so it's a really cozy spot for Friday to chill. Things were pretty sustainable in here, trying to use reclaimed materials. The bathroom I haven't done anything to yet. The bathroom is a little bit of a, this is really authentic, So you can actually see the original orange carpeting here. I kind of leave that for my cats to scratch. But I really loved it. I really loved that carpeting. I just wish it hadn't made me sick. But the bathroom I'm kind of just going to keep it how it is. I'm going to repaint this here and maybe refinish some of this, but it's kind of awesome storage. I mean, the original Airstreams had such creative uses of storage, so I'm pretty happy with the way that it is. So the way that I have Winona the Airstream set up is she's attached, the electrical runs from a front house, and then the black tank and the gray tank, it goes to a pump that's outside, and then that pumps to the sewer line to the front house as well. So I really treated this like a tiny home that's going to be staying in one spot. She's on cinder blocks, and I don't plan to move her for a while. I've got a pretty sweet spot here in the east side of Austin, and so I've been living here for about 4 months now, and I really like it so far. So I got the Airstream totally on a whim. I started a design company at the end of 2016. I love tiny homes. I do sustainable design, and I renovate tiny homes in efficient spaces. Saw the Airstream on Craigslist, went, checked it out, got a check. Everything was in 24 hours, and I didn't really know too much about Airstreams when I first got it. And I didn't really think too much about this, but when after I gave the guy a check, after I haggled with the guy and like really talked him down and made it seem like I knew what I was talking about, I asked him to show me where the engine was. Airstreams don't have engines. I think at that moment he was like, oh, you don't know anything. But it's okay, because we already negotiated a price, so it was all good. And since then, I've learned quite a bit about Airstreams. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring out how things work. I wanted it to be like a totally functional tiny house, but it's still a trailer, so you still have to deal with, you know, cleaning out the tanks and just making sure everything's functioning. So it's definitely been a learning process. And I love Winona, and I love what we've been through, and I really love spending my time here. If you want to learn more about my adventures and tiny home renovations and creative reinvention, follow Vacay Vans, Instagram, YouTube. Going to be posting a lot of really exciting stuff in the future, so check it out.